You are watching the MLS NEXT Cup presented by Allstate. It's Championship Saturday in Harriman, Utah, the culmination of the U16 Homegrown division this evening. Barca Residency Academy and Total Football Academy vie to bring home a trophy here today. Look at the bracket as Barca Residency Academy have had some thrilling shootout victories to get to this point. Total Football Academy, a pretty convincing win in the semis against Philadelphia Union, though a pair of one-goal victories themselves. And now Barca and TFA square off for the right to hoist the trophy in the U16 Homegrown division. AJ Ricketts alongside former MLS striker Kalen Carr. A pleasure to have you with us as we take a look at the starting 11s. These two programs have shown the right stuff. TFA out in a 4-3-3. Aaron Sanchez, Matteo Negretti, Daniel Carmona, they've all scored here in this tournament. Barca Residency Academy also a 4-3-3. Arman Alaga up front, 3 goals in this tournament. He will be the one to keep an eye on in that 4-3-3 up front. Just about set to get underway here at Zions Bank Stadium. AJ Ricketts, Kalen Carr. Kalen, these are the moments that these athletes have been hoping to get to over the course of this past 7-8 days. They've been in some of the most thrilling games of this tournament, and now a chance to head out of Utah with some hardware in store.
Yeah, and it's been fun to track them throughout the tournament, and had some dramatic games. I remember seeing their quarterfinal penalty kick shootout win over Orlando City, where I had to switch fields because the fan support was that crazy. So I happened to be standing there, and now coming to the stadium, both teams have fought their way to get here. It all comes down to today.
Yeah, these two clubs bring with them two of the more passionate and well-traveled fan groups and family members. Those were some seeds in that quarterfinal matchup with Orlando City for Barca Residency. They had to come to the main pitch to finish that one off, and got a lot of engagement on social media after. Here we go. Barca and TFA. It's Arizona-based side for Barcelona. Total Football Academy, Orange County, California. Barca, of course, moving from right to left to begin the proceedings here. It's not been an easy road to reach the final. Mentioned that shootout against Orlando City, which they won 5-3. They scored a goal in the 88th minute. Forced a 2-2 draw, and even get to that point, they were minutes away from elimination. Even you go back to the round of 32. A goal in the 77th minute from Alaga to tie it 1-1 and earn a 4-3 win in the shootouts. Trying to continue the good vibes and the momentum, as they have had some close calls in this tournament. Has not been as dicey for Total Football Academy. 1-goal win against Colorado, although the second Colorado goal came with seconds left in stoppage time on a penalty. But a shootout win against Miami Football Academy in the quarters. A late goal from Daniel Carmona with just 15 minutes left to help force that shootout. Boy, did TFA look good against Philadelphia Union in the semifinals, scoring both goals in the first half. In round 2, what was a comfortable victory. The defense shining in the first shutout of the tournament as well for TFA.
And you get a look early at just them trying to play out, but good step here from TFA to win that one back. And you're gonna have to be careful in that build-out phase, especially to begin with. Early on in a final, you don't want to make any mistakes. Sometimes the nerves can play a part.
Carmona was trying to catch Brandon Corral out of goal, did not put enough underneath that. Decent idea there for Daniel Carmona, who has scored a goal in each match of this tournament. He's been fantastic. 4 goals over the course of the past week, including the 20th minute against Philadelphia to start the scoring in that match. pair of shootout wins in a tournament like this, you start to feel that destiny may be in your favor, good fortune on your side, but there will be a lot of execution needed to get past TFA here. That's a brilliant through ball to the far side. Things on here for Barca. Play to the middle. Huge intervention. Second ball finds the back of the net. Barca in the 3rd minute. Alaga has his 4th goal of the tournament.
It's a dream start for Barcelona, and it comes from building out through the right flank, and it's a lovely ball in behind to Ramirez, who stretches the field, continues to push, and then it's a great run from Duet in the box. How about this? The best strikers just have a sixth sense of where the ball is going to drop down, and it's a late arriving run from Alaga. The first one doesn't come off from Duet, but right here, that's a striker's instinct. The toe poke in the back of the net. In the first 4 minutes, Barcelona Residency Academy with the lead here.
Could not ask for a better start here in the final. About that ball from the back towards the right flank to really start off the sequence there. Laga, right place, right time. Just mentioned that late goal against New England Revolution, just to give themselves a chance.
Yeah, all 3 attackers involved in that play, with Ramirez swinging it in, Duet doing the right thing, coming across the frame from that far wing position. In this system, we've seen Barcelona make famous, have to come in from that far side to play as a striker, and that allows space for the knockdown coming in. Alaga takes care of business, and you can feel the energy now coursing through this team in a final. Sometimes get an early goal, and what a difference it makes as far as the confidence.
If you're not familiar with Barca Residency Academy, that's not a good clearance there. Brilliant touch, trying to navigate around the keep. Almost disaster for TFA.
Yeah, and then on the other side, confidence can, if you had nerves to begin with, it can really turn against you. Almost a big mistake playing out of the back there, dropping the ball right on the feet of Duet, and nervy moments there where Corral had to come out and clear it.
Very easily be 2-0 if Corral is not assertive in that moment. Duet has a pair of goals in the tournament, including in the semifinals against Metropolitan Oval. We're saying just before that, if you're not completely familiar with Barca Residency Academy, this organization located in Arizona, opened in 2017. Large campus, 58,000 square feet, state-of-the-art performance center, professionally maintained field. It's a great setup there in Arizona. Of course, they learned the Barca methodology early on.
Is that the Catalunya region of Arizona?
You know, you're asking a Florida guy, Arizona geography.
I'm just kidding with you. Both teams have that history. I think you see them come out playing a 4-3-3, heavily in value, ball possession, building out of the back. Center back spot there. Ethan O'Neill has been really clean in these first 10 minutes.
I don't know how many similarities that Arizona and Spain topography may have.
Well, I was just watching the Champions League final today, and Luis Enrique, that Barcelona history, winning the title.
Flag is up here. How are you doing, by the way, after that game? You've had a couple hours to process.
Well, when you mentioned penalty kicks, I had a shiver go up my spine, and almost a shiver here, playing out of the back. See the idea of trying to play the big switch, but square, that is dangerous, and could have only been 2-0 down easily in a blink, so reprieve there for TFA to not see that hit the back of the net. But yeah, I'm not good. Thanks for asking.
This is a safe space to talk it out. Barca continuing to ask the early questions here in Utah. Better defensively there from TFA.
The repress here from Barcelona Academy. Right when they lose it, they're in a spot to try and push numbers forward to win it back.
DeWitt just outside the box. Williams playing up. The sun has made its way out in what is an overcast, rainy day for much of the Saturday proceedings. Stuna knocked off the ball. And a foul on Barca.
It's been pretty narrow from both teams to begin with, and mostly on the right-hand side from Barcelona. And you see here TFA just trying to stretch it out a little bit, make Barcelona chase a bit.
9th minute, plate down the flank. Daniel Carmona. 4 goals in this tournament. Good ball central. Is there space to shoot? Takes a touch. Oh, no, that was out of play off of Wyatt Spark. Just got underneath.
Yeah, but he gets into a great spot. The ball comes down the right flank, and generally that means the cutback is on, and Carmona picks his head up, the left foot right there, finds him in time and space, and it's rare you can take 3 touches in the box there. If he can get that first one a little bit cleaner from out of his feet, might have a better chance at hitting that one cleanly on frame, and instead gets underneath it as he's rushed in the end. Those are the small details. Comes down to a final of 2 touches versus 3. Sometimes those little technical things can end up making the difference.
Look at Ezra Van Cleve there a moment ago. Started with the U17s in this tournament here in Utah, then reclassified after the first few days. Some space here on the near side as Easton Odom makes his way up. Now Odom with the touch. Tries to ping it left. Carmona well defended. Daniel Carmona, 4 goals in this tournament. Started things off in the round of 32 against Chicago FC with an 88th minute strike. Here's DeWitt. Dispossessed. Knocked off the ball well. This is clipped to Carmona. He's got room. Carmona dancing. Flicks it forward with the left foot and ultimately does not challenge Zach Edon in any way. 3rd shot, though, for TFA here early.
Yeah, it was a good tackle there from Crespin to win it in the middle of the pitch, and they find him out wide, and this is where I would love to see an overlap. You have an inverted winger coming in. You have the option to cut inside always, but I'd love to see someone coming around the right-hand side of him.
Maybe a chance for Esteban from that right back spot to make a late run. Corral sends it back to midfield. Now for a TFA throw.
It's been a couple times, though, they found Carmona in that space. The first time he cuts it back, that was the chance just prior from Spark, and then this time Alexa call his own number, but just want to always see if you can add that 3rd man to the mix. That can be so much more difficult to track.
Taken away in the midfield. Lopez gives it off. Alaga had his momentum halted. Clean challenge. Carmona, well-timed run. The flag stays down here. Carmona shaping to strike. Good tracking back there defensively by Oropesa.
Yeah, and had to get that one right. Really good ball to release Carmona in time and space. It's a good hold up, and then how about this, just leading him. I like that he goes to the right foot. It's the right option, and that one had eyes for the back post. Really good intervention from Oropeza. Had to get it right.
First corner kick for TFA today. Barca with the advantage with some early positive signs for Total Football Academy. 4 early shots in the first 13 plus minutes. Cleve plays back. Takeaway near the supporters on the far side. Sanchez against a lot of traffic. Easily taken off the ball. Easton Odom. Really a perilous turn. Oropeza will settle back. Nice spell of possession here, working out of the back for Barca Residency. They're going to throw. Ten goals now in this tournament for the Arizona side. Not ask for a better start here today. Get another goal for star striker. The game settling down a bit after a free-flowing start here in the first 15 minutes. That's a foul. As DeWitt was knocked back. Clayton Esteban in the right back spot. Easton Odom. No panic for TFA. They've been in this kind of situation for much of the tournament, down a goal. Out for a throw. Forward towards Carmona has been the best option thus far. The LA side. Melvin Ramirez, hounded by Crespin, who had an unbelievable free kick goal in the round of 16 matchup. Colorado had made it a 1-goal game. About 4 minutes later, Crespin said enough of this. 3-1 and effectively put things away. Trying to find DeWitt in the middle of the pitch here. Right intentions. Looks like some openings for a moment. White shirts back. Earned handball and a free kick.
Caught the hand of Williams there, away from his body. Interesting to see how both teams manage these moments. Feels like they've kind of gotten pinned in, playing in the small areas. They're so technical and clean in tight spaces that it seems like they're okay with that, but there's been a few chances to maybe change the point of attack and haven't quite seen either side be able to break out of it as of yet, and that's the next step here. If I'm an outside back coming over here on the left for Barcelona like Odom, that's what I'm waiting on. Any chance to get out in that open space.
Ball to the left flank, a bit ahead Matteo Negretti. Operating along that flank. A bit of a bloodline for TFA in terms of the Barcelona perspective. Actually began in 1999, did TFA. As Barcelona USA. It was founded by Paul Walker in '99. The partnership with Barcelona gave the players access to a lot of resources from the Spanish club. Still to this day, the club funds annual trips for a number of coaches and its youngest players to Spain.
Great run.
Taking a hack here from distance. Oh, interesting shot there from Easton Odo, the U.S. Youth International.
That's a fantastic run, and we highlighted once it comes out here, can he push forward, and he drives right through the seam. I love that he just continues to push. There's a little cutback, and then doesn't even have to look. It's a clever idea to try to just lift that one over the goalkeeper, and tell you what, does not miss by much. Lovely run forward from Odom.
TFA trying to build through the run-up play. Locating Carmona here, 1v1. The flag was up, though. Late whistle. What's live like Carmona might be a step ahead.
Yeah, but that's a warning sign if you're Barcelona, because it's a spitting image of an earlier chance. And again, Sanchez driving forward from the middle and then just looking for the outside of the right foot pass. And yes, I think the right decision, clearly a step off, but it's more the pattern of play for TFA that they've got to be encouraged by to get one of their best attackers in a position like that.
Plenty capable. Trying to find the counterpunch here. Possession advantage certainly for Barca. That's really not surprising the way they've played throughout this tournament. Given away in the back half. Tried to go diagonal to Carmona. Good slide there by Sanchez. Possession still with TFA. Carmona to his left. Clips one off. He's always sailing high. Well, to get even that much power on the shot from that position.
Yeah, but the problem is he's at a standstill. So there's really no momentum, and you just want to see if you can take that one on the move. Instead, it's a cutback, a stationary shot. That's why he gets under it.
Wound up in a good spot just moments later. TFA starts bring the goal here.
You can start to feel a little more energy coming through Total Football Academy. Been able to pin in Barcelona, pick a few off. Offside chance just prior to Carmona. Sanchez has looked lively, and ebbs and flows in a final. It's about taking advantage of them, and you can see Barcelona now getting a bit of a warning as they slow things down a little bit and, more than anything, try to take a breath.
This is the liveliest crowd we've had today, Caleb. It's not really a surprise.
Perfect weather, beautiful day. Good goal to begin with, and a lot of time left.
Darwin Lopez. Right back to TFA.
It's a great spot defensively from Crespin. He's got the 6 Silva behind him, but it's one of those dual 8s. Don't just sit back and rest on your laurels. Comes and closes down that passing lane.
Really good ball from goal by Grau. He's played right to Wyatt Spark. A sprint to it. It's Enon. Moves out to midfield. TFA have looked formidable since conceding the early goal. Carmona working into the match. Still on the ball. 3 defenders surround. He got it off. Spark advances forward. Spark off the side netting. TFA's on the move right now.
That's twice now we've seen Spark making this late arriving run in the box, and you can see all the attention that's coming over to Carmona, and that opens this up. Takes a great touch forward into that little seam and is not missed by much. The right idea, you don't want to go low and hard to the back post or go high at that near post, and isn't able to wrap his foot around that close enough, but two really good late arriving runs from Spark in the box.
TFA's not going to panic in this situation. They've scored 2+ goals in 3 of their first 4 matches at the MLS Next Cup. The defense, leaky once more. They've conceded in every match as well. So that continues here today. A bit too patient, and then a mistake in the end as Darwin Lopez took it. Alaga searching for a second here. The blink of an eye, Barca can make you pay, and they nearly make the score 2-0 there.
Yeah, Alaga does well as they get forward, and here it's just a little bit lackadaisical. It's the last thing you want to be in this position, because one pass and that can be in the back of the net, and you almost bank on Alaga to finish from that position. At least test Corral and net. Already has one to his name today and could have had a second.
Van Cleve. Looks like a TFA throw here. Out shooting Barca. 7-3 in the first half. Duet. Foul. Spark with the challenge whistled, and free kick here for Barca Residency. Pastuna initiates, playing it long, edge of the box, redirected out. Right back to Pastuna. Clever pass to his rights. Lopez was looking in. Pastuna on the volley! It took a touch, it's a corner kick.
How about this for technique, though? Off the bounce, and that one is going inside out. The spin on that is tailing away from Corral. Like there was a slight touch as well, and now another opportunity from a corner kick.
First corner of the match for Barca. Dealt with well, now played long with Carmona, who leaks out. Barca sprinting back. Carmona with Negretti in the middle. Carmona parried back. Still in the area. Second shot here, loops over the nets. Crespin gave it a go. Zach Enon stouts in goal on one of his first real tests.
It was probably about 3 or 4 shots already here from Carmona, and not afraid to have a go from distance. It's a difficult angle to score one from that position. Good positioning from Enon. Again, TFA pushing it.
9 shots now, not even half an hour in from TFA. Can't ask for much more here in the early going. TFA far from being on their heels. forward with the scoreline what it is, but very easily could be down another goal. Carmona. Flag stays down. Carmona sends it across. One-timer right at Edon. Aaron Sanchez with a rip.
Yeah, it's good from Carmona, though, and just to vary it up. He was frustrated that it didn't come off as far as that final chance, but it becomes more difficult if the defense doesn't know what you're going to do next.
Silva took it away. And another corner kick earned here from TFA. Sanchez off the shins, the defender.
Sanchez has done a good job. He's playing in the 9 spot, but he drops underneath quite often, and you have 2 more advanced wingers. Almost play as a 9.5, just underneath that striker position, because when he gets faced up, he can do some damage.
TFA looking strong here despite the score line. We'll have a throw after the clearance. A little closer here. It's Negretti. Rolls it to his teammate.
Hey, what's your name, man?
Sebastian.
You clearly haven't been on Instagram.
Calteco. Response to the early goal. Less than 5 minutes in.
What a touch. That's just brilliant.
Darwin Lopez showing the skill on the ball. Play for Barca throw. Again, trying a similar move. Odom. Sending it back to the right flank. Runners in the box here for Barca, unseen. Alaga towards the touchline. Keeps his possession. Alaga advancing to his left. Alaga slipped into the side netting. I don't know how he advanced that deep with all the white jerseys around him. Great skill.
Really nice from Alaga here. And this is just the play prior coming in from Lopez. I just love that so much. Just the body mag, so casual, so calm. And it's been a lot of really precise passing, patient possession, and sometimes it can almost just lull the opposition into thinking you're going to do the simple choice. And I love it when players, especially at this age, go off script there. And great technique there from Lopez.
Elements of what you might see at La Masia. This is outside the box. Nothing to really challenge Edon. Add another shot to the tally. 5 saves for Edon here in the first half. Silva draws a number of defenders. Ready? There's a throw. What are you seeing offensively from TFA? How are they generating this number of opportunities in the first half?
Well, they've got some good players, but I think more than anything, they've been able in moments to be able to have time in this end. And that's what it takes, the simple equation of it. But the issue is as they press forward, open themselves up in space for Barcelona.
Pick their spots with a little more precision. They've been plenty dangerous themselves. With a little little less regularity, first half hour plus. Understandable with the 1-0 lead to their name. EJ Ricketts, Kalen Carr, it's the U16 homegrown final. Zions Bank Stadium, Harriman, Utah, about a half-hour drive south of beautiful Salt Lake. Great to have you with us all week long on the MLS YouTube page. As always, fantastic events. The MLS NEXT Cup. Past few years, it's been in Nashville. They make the switch further west this year. Enjoy the week down in Salt Lake. Here's Easton Odom. Straight into the teeth of the defense. Carmona just read the pass. Enon handles it well. Marpesa is right back to his keeper. Spent the first couple days of this tournament at the Regional Athletic Complex in Salt Lake before migrating here for the semifinal and championship matches. Game 4 of the day here on this pitch. U15 Academy Homegrown, U16 Academy trophies have already been awarded. Tomorrow, U17s and 19s take center stage. Here's Van Cleef with a turn, some space. Lopez to his left, Van Cleef keeps advancing. Now to play for a Barca corner, their seconds of the half.
Yeah, good feet there, though, from Van Cleef. And to a man, you can see this Barcelona team just so comfortable at the ball, just at ease, gliding forward, throwing the step over, and picking up, going to take this corner.
Van Cleef delivers service in. Well done by Corral. Confidence, goalkeeping. Van Cleef tried to get it back. Sequence there from TFA. Now the diagonal ball to Carmona is out in front of him.
Yeah, there's just been a couple times, though, that TFA is, forgive the analogy, but looking for the home run pass. And it just feels like sometimes it's maybe the simple one that opens up the next. And understand that you have Carmona there on that flank, and Crespin and him have that connection. He's looked for a few times to spring him in, but didn't quite feel on there. Barcelona are beginning to anticipate it.
The home run, the college baseball that was on the television last night has had an effect on you.
Don't see a lot of baseball these days. Love this footwork here. Great work there from Odom.
Laga tried to slip it in. Odom was making a run. There was traffic in the way.
Yeah, but it's interesting the way he plays in the positioning. For me, more than anything, is doesn't just keep himself wide on the touchline. He's much more interested in driving centrally. Times they'll tuck him inside almost as another 6, which we've seen Pep Guardiola's teams do at various different stops in his career. Now just finished at least this chapter at Man City after 10 years of it, but it was one of the first times to remember seeing using a left back more as an extra 6 or an attacking weapon. Odom seems primed for it.
Played in Esteban, couldn't redirect that towards a teammate. Yeah, I saw Ted Lasso's congratulatory message to Pep the other day. Or Jason Sudeikis or Ted Lasso, whichever you want to say. I found that entertaining. Remember Pep had a cameo in the film, show.
Yeah, interesting one, because I saw Sudeikis at a Arsenal watch party in
today?
Yeah, in Kansas City. So, surprise. I guess everybody's got to go for Guardiola, right?
Especially if he's in the show. Here's Carmona. Going to work left, bowling over a defender. Barca couldn't quite get out in transition off the heels of Lopez. I wasn't as locked in today because Spurs were not playing, so just a neutral observer. But I felt for you. There's still a Premier League parade that's happening, tomorrow? The next day?
How dare anybody bring up Spurs?
1-0 Barca. Clever turn. Alaga. Now to his left. Alaga. Difficult angle. Sends across the mouth of goal. Ramirez. All he needed was a tap. TFA maybe against the run of play here. Have to move quickly though.
They've got a man down also on their own end, but looks like they're going to continue to play through it.
Spark. Still with it here. Carmona underneath. Taken down. Carmona draws a foul. A free kick of intrigue ahead here for TFA. As their man behind the play back on his feet.
Yeah, but how good is this from Alaga? Just spinning out with the outside of the right foot, then going one-on-one, twisting and turning, and this is just unselfish. The right pass across the frame, looking for Ramirez, and he's unable to sort his feet out. It came at him quick, but a great run there from Alaga to first spin out and then provide the service.
Crespin and Carmona with the conversation. Remember, Crespin was the one with the free kick goal. Beautiful curling ball to the far post in the round of 16. That essentially iced the game for TFA. Carmona more than capable as well. Crespin has a go. Side netting. Not a poor effort. Lot to contend with the wall there. First substitution of the match. You know, Ramos was down behind the play. So Matthew Macedo enters for Ramos at that center back spot.
And Ramos took a big hit as he was looking to play that out of pressure on that last chance that came across to Ramirez as he was going to clean up the mess. Got the worst of it, and now having to make a change at the center back position. About 5 minutes left, so not a lot of time to settle yourself. You have to just try to get into a rhythm quick.
Remember, you can re-enter play later in the match in MLS Next action. See if we see Ramos at some point later. Sanchez tried to thread it to Carmona. Ball by Duet. Odom taken down. Clean challenge. Carmona on the ball. 1v1 along the wing. Carmona cuts across. Laid back. Spark to Carmona. Between a number of defenders, it was always going to be difficult. Work rate very high for the young forward here today.
It's been a really good first half. I think from both teams, actually, they'll be pleased. And
Yeah.
the patterns of play, the passing, the technical ability. See why both of these teams have found their way to this match in the final. But right now, Barcelona, pretty good control here. Can afford to be a bit patient, especially in this build-out phase.
18 combined shots between the two clubs here in this first half. 13 of those from TFA. Barca's have been high quality.
Great ball, good distribution. Good win.
Spark, quick turn. Anticipation of some of these passes has been well read by the center backs. 43rd minute, Barca 1-0 lead, early goal. Less than 5 minutes in, the difference so far. And Cleve, well done. again plays it central. Again, was looking to get it back. His run was held up a bit by Esteban. Looks like he wanted a foul. Carmona trying to spin around. Oropeza looks back and can only shrug in the moment. Reset here for TFA. This LA side has been so impressive for the course of their week in Salt Lake. Toughest challenge yet. Carmona looks like he might have had an angle towards goal. Odom with a late stab at it, sends it out of play to slow things down. Esteban sends it in the area of Spark. Drumbeat from the Barca supporters continues. Good little chip into the box, played back out. Spark, Carmona looking for space, so Spark on the run. Angles right. Again, a late intervention keeps that from finding its way towards Enon. TFA with their 14th shot in another corner.
It's really clever here. Combination. We've seen this a few times. Just a little roll there. A little back heel to free Spark. And then how about this for a track from Pastuna coming across from that position, clearing to safety.
45th minute. It sails over everybody. Inside the 6, out for a goal kick.
Those are the small little details that you want to win a title. It's those types of plays to come across, track that runner. It's been hard because Spark is playing deep, but times bursting through. So really, really great track to stay engaged there.
Leading moments of the first half. Just 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added. And Cleve now along the right side, forward. Lopez, back to heel. It's over the crossbar, always was going high. Creative passing. Once again, you see some nice flair from this Barca Residency Academy side.
Yeah, we just saw the back heel on one end, and then the little roll back from Lopez, who's also had a strong half. Now two balls on the pitch here. It's interesting to see how the referee was going to handle that. They picked the right one, I guess.
Great challenge.
Woo. Okay.
Barca Residency with some flair. Oohs and ahs from the crowd, looking to turn this into a goal.
I had a feeling after you win the tackle, keep it, you hit the Meg. Definitely going for that, right?
Shot is
There's
coming.
only one thing on his mind there. Finish the highlight. I think that's what it was.
That was exactly what was on his mind.
Gotta have some fun in a final too, right?
Having fun in the lead right now, trying to put one more shot on frame before they head to the locker rooms. Pinballed around here. They do get a shot on target. Not enough pace behind it, though. So Lopez sent it towards goal. Now Carmona going to write the final chapter of the half. Lay it off. Crespin got to his rights. Harmless, though. We have one more opportunity. Duet with the touch. Ramirez is the furthest player forward. He receives it here just outside the box. Back and forth. Here in Zion's bank, Ramirez can't get around. Whistle to blow at any moment now. Still in the area, Lopez, a little chip forward. Right at goal. Near post was covered. TFA will not be happy to allow a chance of that quality with just seconds left in the half.
And the referee had his mouth to the whistle right before it bounced out to Barcelona, and some piece of invention there from Lopez, lifting it over to Alago, strikes it hard. Disciplined goalkeeping from Corral to stay at that near post.
Third corner kick now for Barca. Headed just over frame. The 10th shot of the half for Barca concludes the first 45. Wow, one of the most entertaining matches of the tournament. 25 shots between the two clubs. But it was an early goal in the 4th minute from Armand Alaga, the difference maker thus far. Through the first half of play at the MLS Next Cup U16 final, it's Barca Residency Academy 1, TFA 0.
And now LaRue coming forward, 4-on-4. It's Werner again. Gets it out from beneath his feet. Werner cutting it. Oh, Buddha on the back post. It's in! The San Jose Earthquakes, the first team to put it past Hugo Lloris this year. And their dream start to 2026 continues.
But Timo Werner, he does not waste the opportunity. Brilliant ball to the back post.
At least not ones at the top of the table. But this San Jose team has been fantastic. And here they come. Werner! My goodness! Seismic from San Jose! Timo Werner's first goal in Major League Soccer doubles the lead. 2-0.
This is a driving run, a convincing run from Timo Werner. Two big moments, two big plays. Timo Werner delivers.
San Jose looking for the lead late on here at home.
Werner makes no mistake about this one. Striking it right at him. Stuber always in the right spot. Not this time.
Just past the midpoint of the second half. San Jose wanting to get back on even terms. Werner! 3 straight games with a multi-goal contribution for Timo Werner.
Marcel Hartel.
Buddha for Werner! The Quakes lead! Timo Werner! 3-2!
To make the right run at the right time. Unbelievable finish there by Werner on the back post.
3-2, a 5-goal thriller in the final in the U15 Academy Division at MLS Next Cup, presented by Allstate. Sporting Wichita, the champions over Club Ohio. We'll take a look at the full-time highlights. Wichita off and running, just about a minute gone into the match.
Confusion in the 6-yard box for everybody except for one player, and it's at the right-hand side of your screen, Kenyon Glanzer. We're going to be talking about him throughout the course of these highlights, but he gets it on and cracking early on in this match.
Bodies flying, and he slips through to tap it over the line. 1-0, just about a minute gone, but only a few minutes later, Club Ohio earning a penalty through the work of Magayon.
And then Watson steps up, looks at the goalkeeper, wrong foots him, opens up his hips, and says, okay, this is going to be a difficult match early on here. We are 1-1, level, let's go.
Then Sporting Wichita moves back in front from a corner.
Service into the 6-yard box right on the goalkeeper's head has been the name of the game for Wichita, and they double up on their luck with the tap-in right in front of the goal.
They were looking for a foul that wasn't given, and then right on the cusp of halftime, it was Kenyon Glanzer earning a free kick. Kenyon Glanzer,
yes,
scoring in style.
Is a finish that he is going to remember. I'm going to remember for a really long time, because the ability to go around the wall and into the top corner, the degree of difficulty is extremely high. We're going to keep going, Carter.
That was the last kick of the first half. 3-1 Sporting Wichita in front. And it was cagey in the second half, but 5 minutes from full time, Club Ohio pulled one back.
Yeah, I really like this here. Watson, he fades this out to the right-hand side, service into that wide area, but the ability to bang this one home, Fletcher does a very good job. And now, Carter, take us away.
Club Ohio made it a grandstand finish, but Sporting Wichita, hold on. It's Sporting Wichita 3-2, winners in the final, champions at MLS Next Cup.
boys from Bergen have earned a championship. 1-0 over City SC San Diego. An early goal and then 85 minutes of defense. AJ Ricketts, Kalen Carr taking a look at how it happened. 5 minutes in, Derek Aguilar, one of the goals of the MLS Next Cup.
Yeah, it's so good. Aguilar just picks this one up. These are the moments you dream about the night before in bed, and they so rarely happen, but how about this? The little step on it creates a window, and how about that? Still a ton to do from there, and the strike is absolutely perfect into the top corner. It's 1-0 Bergen.
Absolutely nothing Layden Phillips could do with a quality strike of that nature. San Diego had their moments throughout the match. Here was Brendan Nguyen.
Yeah, and it's a lovely little 1-2 there, and Nguyen gets there. But how about this save here from Miller? In a tight area, in a crowd, full stretch with the left hand, gets the fingers to it. What a fantastic save from him.
Nguyen had 5 goals in this tournament. Amazing that he didn't have 6, but Ryan Miller was up to task. Another chance here.
Yeah, and Nguyen was one of the better players in this age group throughout the tournament for me, and was continuing to press. They moved him more to the 9 position to get him closer to goal, but each time seemed like Miller was able to adjust. This is good footwork leading up to this to get back into position.
San Diego would not go quietly into the night. Again, in the dying moments, the win just curls it wide. That was one of the final chances there.
Yeah, Bergen do a good job of just keeping bodies in front of him, and he just tries to pick out that top corner. Wasn't enough, and ultimately, really good performance. Bergen, the champions.
They say the world's game is played everywhere. This is how we play it here. Every weekend across North America. From Vancouver's mountain rain to the shores of Florida. From the City of Angels to the Heartland. The world's brightest stars light up our fields.
Let's go.
And our fans bring the world to life. In every language, in every city. One game, one roar. Sold out nights under lights. New soccer citadels rising from coast to coast. Every chant, every goal, another brick in a growing belief. Now, the world's biggest stage comes to our home. And when they arrive, they'll find the game's heartbeat has been here all along.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Welcome back to the MLS Next Cup presented by Allstate. What a free-flowing and fun first half. AJ Ricketts, Kalen Carr, Barca leads 1-0. Didn't take long to get on the board.
Yeah, Ramirez coming down that right flank and squares it across to Duet, who does a good job coming in from the left. Doesn't get the first one off, but then it drops right on the doorstep, and Alaga steps up. A striker's instinct. The early goal gives Barcelona the advantage.
You see early strikes like that, you wonder how offensive of a game might it be. Well, we still only have one goal. Very easily could have been a second here for Barca.
Yeah, and it's, a poor giveaway, playing the square ball across. You see the idea, it just doesn't get the elevation into it. Rounds the first defender, and then really important intervention from Corral to come off his line and clear to safety.
Daniel Carmona was incredibly active in the first half for Total Football Academy. Wyatt Spark had one of the better chances here.
Yeah, and it was the combination play between them. You see the number of players being drawn over to keep an eye on Carmona, and that allows the late arriving run from Stark. He tries to go high towards that near post. He's not able to get the right calibration, but here he doesn't just stop his run, he continues it. Little back heel, and this is a big time tackle here coming across from Pastuna. Had to get this right. Lovely invention, drawing again 3 players surrounding Carmona, but Pastuna, that's a big time intervention just before halftime here.
You can see the chemistry with Carmona and Spark on display throughout that first half. It feels like TFA are due at some point for a goal. But Barcelona have done more than enough defensively to ensure the clean sheet thus far. 15 shots for TFA in that first half, 10 for Barcelona. What is in store here in the second half? U16 Homegrown final underway here in Harriman at Zions Bank Stadium. Immediately Pastuna on the run, dispossessed outside the circles. Spark gets it back. Now Sanchez is picking up from where we left off in the first half, back and forth.
And you can see the sun starting to set. The atmosphere has been awesome. Hear the fans, all the people in attendance, scouts to my right and my left, some national team polos here, and it's a part of the process of learning how to play with pressure on you, and that's what a final is all about. You can either look at it as a burden or look at it as an opportunity to try to show out for your team, of course, but also individually. These are big moments in the player development pathway for so many of these players. 45 minutes left.
Are you more cognizant of the fact when that's the situation? Like on some scouts, U.S. national team or collegiate, do you feel that when you're on the field?
You can say you don't, but you'd be lying. Absolutely, you notice that, and I think these guys are getting used to that at this point, which is a huge positive. They're used to playing with those people around them, getting called into their national team. A number of players have already represented international. This is a good look in there.
Carmona, so I can stay down for a moment. Zenon.
That was a high line there. And
yeah.
Held up really well. But again, good goalkeeping to come off his line from Enon.
5 saves in that first half. To be on top of his game. TFA was peppering the goal. Those 15 shots. Melvin Ramirez on the right wing, spinning. Knocked away. Immediately, still applying pressure in the box. Salcedo having to work hard defensively. Pastuna, Van Cleve. Odom taking off the ball. Carmona keeping it in along that sideline. Carmona now cuts left. Carmona plays it central. Great extra pass here, set up perfectly. Second ball, there's space to shoot. Oh, what a save. Enon keeps the clean sheet. Oh, incredible moments in goal.
Yeah, it's a brilliant run down the right side here from Ramirez, just twisting and turning, drawing attention. How about this for a first-time pass? That sets it up right into the spot. And on that second attempt, Crespin maybe could have gone with the left, goes with the outside of the right, doesn't get clean contact, and so the small little margins, but that is a big opportunity gone missing from TFA, and a good save from Corral and net. Pardon me, Enon.
Enon, yeah, who had a save in the shootout and also scored the winner in each penalty shootout for Barca on their road here. And he's certainly in line today for post-match honors. The kind of match he's put together thus far.
Yeah, still a lot to play for. That was a brilliant run, though, on the right-hand side from Ramirez, and kind of looked like he was searching for a lost cause, and then all of a sudden, defender started getting dizzy, trying to keep track of which way he was cutting. That's opened up space for the rest of his teammates.
This match opening up here now. Sanchez, a little hesitation. Sanchez couldn't continue the run. Effective defending, Ethan O'Neill. The foul.
Interesting one there. I thought rare mistake there from Ethan O'Neill. I think carrying the ball forward, was able to get out of it. Made that good tackle defensively, but then playing out almost became a problem.
Ethan O'Neill, he was with the USA U15s in Croatia. And the other day, he landed the morning of their game against Orlando City and wound up playing in the second half. You were very complimentary of his play during halftime here today. He's been effective at that center back spot.
There's some players you can just tell, and I've never seen him play before, but just his comfort on the ball, his ease in possession in that build-out phase, and then has a good command positioning defensively as well.
And Cleve was making a strong run. The pass was a little out in front, so now once again, guess who? Carmona dispatching defenders. Still on the ball here. One-timer, Crespin! Oh! Norvin Crespin cranks one. It ties the match at 1. TFA were probing. They were due. They were worthy of a goal, and they find one here.
They've been pushing the second half, and once again, it starts from the right flank, and this is just lovely individual one-on-one ability. And how about this for a strike? Just perfect, absolutely crushes that ball from Crespin. It's great work here from Carmona, cutting inside, and then how about this for a takeover? He says, I got this from this position, and this place went into raptures after that. Wonderful strike from Total Football Academy, and Crespin brings them level in this match.
Carmona just relentless to even get it to that point. Now TFA really feeling things, and Enon has to take a step or two forward to stop Flexel Keto carrying that forward any further. Now on the other end, Ramirez cuts left. This match, I would say, is opening up, but this has been the style, the brand of soccer we've seen all game long. Long diagonal ball, short of Alaga, the intended target. Here come TFA. Lots of space to work with. Ramirez on the flank. To his left. Taps it central. Good defending at the 18 as Wyatt Spark tracked back. Helping out the defense. There is no gradual build-up right now. It's back and forth. One final third to the next. Carmona switches sides. Crespin. All the confidence in the world right now. Why not?
That's what you call a heat check.
From nearly 30 yards out.
After the last one, no one's going to blame him.
you have the green light after the kind of goal he just scored. Spark. Chip it into Sanchez. Now Esteban. Trickling towards the end line off a Barca defender. So they'll keep it in here. Tlaxcalteco. I don't know, Kayla. We've had about 8 or 9 games here over the course of this week. This is without a doubt the most entertaining matchup I've seen thus far.
Yeah, I think the highest quality as well too, as far as the combination play, the competition part for me, and that's what stands out to me in these last few minutes from TFA is the resilience. To be down a goal against a team like Barcelona that has so much quality, they have a lot of ball retention, and it'd be easy to hang your head, and Carmona has done anything but that. He's been willing this team forward, driving past multiple guys, and ultimately lands at the feet of the right man. His partner, Crespin, absolutely crushes that one. Far and away one of the best goals of the tournament.
Agretti will head to the bench. A couple substitutions here for TFA. Darren Kiang and Elijah Ariola are in. Tlaxcalteco also will head to his sideline. That's a good point there, Kayla, right? You can be knocked back so easily when a club so quickly gets on the score sheet against you. Our supporters are in full vocal mode. Backs against the wall quickly.
Yeah,
TFA had a quick counterpunch, if not on the scoreboard, with their style of play.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about, of the pressure and how do you handle these moments emotionally, and that's what I was most impressed by so far, is that there's no feeling sorry for yourself. Just kept putting their head down, pushing forward, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. Now it's level terms.
Carmona asking a lot of questions on that right side.
It's a great matchup for a neutral. Just watching Carmona and Odom go at it. I think I have to say both of them have had their wins. That's what's made it such a good, intriguing matchup.
And Cleve does well to spray to the far side. Here come Barca. It's away. Quickly the outlet to Carmona, as has been routine for much of this match. An errant pass there that time, though. Just feels like he's gaining energy with every passing minute. Crespin. For a long switch here to Sanchez. Somehow it found him. Sanchez to his right, challenged by Williams. Ramirez back to assist defensively. I'll bring it forward. Pastuna. Effortless in the midfield to slowly advance it forward. It's a rare moment. Game slows down. Yeah, shot a bit early in that sequence. Now Aaron Sanchez pressing forward. Sanchez sends it across. A little out in front of Carmona. Tracks it down towards the corner. He's got Crespin. Central took a long range effort here. Oh, Carmona! What can't he do? He scored in every match of this tournament. None bigger than that.
Well, my goodness. It looked like the moment had maybe passed, but Ramirez had let everybody know in the stadium, I'm dangerous from any spot on the pitch. standing up. And look at this. He's got eyes towards the back post, and the presence of mind is one thing, but the technique to pull that off is just world class. And in an instant, from 1 goal down, out 2-1, total Futbol Academy, and pick that one out of the back of the net.
Incredible scenes here. Carmona again advancing forward, being invited to shoot here. Oh, he's done it again! Carmona cannot be stopped! A brace in a matter of moments in the biggest match of his young career. Are you kidding?
It's incredible scenes here, and he makes this tackle himself, drives right towards the heart of the back line, and there's nobody stopping him. Just absolutely taken over this match in these last few minutes, and Barcelona have immediately turned to spectators. It's been the Ramirez show. It's been absolutely brilliant. One of the performances, not just of this tournament, but maybe MLS Next history. Boy, as he flipped this match single-handedly on his head. Fantastic finish.
Barcelona shell-shocked. Carmona exhausted. What a sequence there. 2 goals in 2 minutes. And like you said, the defensive effort to generate that, it's going to be a yellow with a bit of a shove after the moment from O'Neal.
My goodness, this entire stadium is just, can't believe what they have just seen. The first goal, I almost forgot about the strike from Crespin, which was also just next level. And then in these last 5 minutes, Ramirez, remember the name, that is just brilliant. This is one right now. What a match. Don't go anywhere. We've got 30 minutes left.
Carmona with the pair of goals. Another shot deflected. Daniel Carmona entered this match with 4 goals. He had made his mark in every game. None more so than here tonight's in Harriman. When Alaga scored in the 4th minute for Barca, felt like it might just be continuing the kind of pace we had seen all throughout this tournament. It's the Daniel Carmona show here today.
Again, the turn, just
he's exhausted.
Cutting through. Could deserve a break after this, Carmona. Just been fantastic. Behind the leg control, the technique, and more than anything, the personality to want to make the difference in this game. He's absolutely grabbed it with both hands. Barcelona have been left in his wake.
And if you're Barca defensively, just a miscue you cannot make in that moment, right? Right after a goal is scored by Carmona, nobody's stepping forward to stop his run.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody was going to step in anyways, and almost like a freight train coming down the pathway. And there's some times where you just have to tip your hat. The question now is the response. Can Barcelona find their footing? Can they find their answer? Because right now, it's gone all TFA's way.
It's their first shot in a while right there. It's their second of the half. TFA have 6. 21 total shots. Total Football Academy, in all honesty, quite deserving of this 2-goal advantage. Now slipped into Ramirez. There is work to do for Barca right now. Less than half an hour left to climb back into this. By the way, Damian Quinones, a substitute on the pitch for Barca. Came in a moment ago. Quinones on the ball right here. Leaves it off. Here's a shot. Never had a chance. Straight into the fencing. That did take a touch off a TFA defender. As Barca say, hey, let's get forward here. Numbers in the box. First corner kick of the half for Barca. Good defending on the set piece from TFA. It's Carmona with it again. For a Barca throw. One of the more difficult things in this sport to try to respond after a 2-goal sequence in 2 minutes like that. I feel like the wind's been knocked out of you. Minute 22 seconds to be precise there. In a cup final.
Well, the celebration from the first one, that energy really just carried them forward, and clearly for Carmona, but I think for the team. And it's almost like once the dam broke, nothing was going to stop them.
Odom couldn't keep it going. Quinones wide. Cleave. No room to operate. Trying to get a shot off in a telephone booth. Now Carmona 1v1. After a brief reset, Carmona showing the skill. Just trying to almost blindly send that to Sanchez, who did keep it in play. Now back to Crespin. Winning the 50-50 opportunities here. Carmona, it settles at his feet, gets to his right. Carmona, an extra touch here. He goes down. Clean challenge, no whistle. Here we're looking for a moment from the spot. Whistles blow the play dead.
Yeah, that might just be fatigue at this point from putting the team on his back, and so the referee telling him to stay on his feet. I think it went down a little bit easy for me there. See him getting faced up one-on-one. Just tries to wedge himself in, but yeah, that's not much there. He's trying to drag the feet. Other than that, be hard to complain about much. Has not put a foot wrong today, Carmona. He has been excellent. Right now, the difference.
His biggest goal of the tournament prior to this, probably that 75th minute strike against Miami to level it up at 1 apiece and help force the shootout. Again, shootout victory en route to this final. Not the pair of them like Barca had. They've got their tense moments as well.
Well, it's funny, I was reflecting back on the first half where I said maybe could make the extra pass, and after watching him score from basically
what are you talking
the end line, just gonna say, okay, see what you were up to there. And still, there are many that can have the idea to have a go from there, and he clearly sized that one up. There are some where you wonder, is that a cross? Is that a shot? There's no ambiguity on that one. It was perfectly picked out the back post on the first one, then after that, added one more for good measure. And now TFA in control. See if they can keep some possession, not allow Barcelona that kind of momentum swings. That's such a big part of a final, is how you manage those ebbs and flows of a match. It's been some big ones.
Has to be a sense of urgency now for Barca. Odom, good pass forward. Quinones up the turn. Ramirez. Some space here, perhaps. Effective defending in the box. Mateo Enriquez also on for Barca Residency, number 6. There's a couple substitutes got lost in the chaos after the goal scoring. Ariola is okay. Goals in a span of 8 minutes. Total Football Academy have flipped this game on its head. 70th minute now. You just wonder, is TFA going to continue this style of play, or do they start to sit back in defensive shape at some points? Enon to midfield. But this has been coming, right? Think about all the key saves Enon had to make before the dam burst recently. Shouts of TFA ring out from the stands. Quinones. That has built a profile in the California area more than 2 decades now. Searching for a trophy. Here's Ramirez. Quinones switches to Odom. Not a great ball, and it's out for a TFA throw. Just 2 shots, 25 plus minutes now in the second half for Barca. Quinones to Odom.
TFA are okay with the ball in this position from Barcelona, as long as they have 2 banks of 4 behind them, and just leaving 1 high right now. That's Carmona. It's a threat on the counter, and otherwise trying to close the space between the lines for Barcelona to break through them.
Becoming a more difficult code to crack with every passing minute. This TFA defense. Williams clips it over the head of Van Cleve. Quinones couldn't bring it down. Spark, a lot of green turf in front. Long run here from Wyatt Spark. Carmona to his right. Spark lays it off to him too softly. Frustrated with himself there. It was such a strong run. Touch on that distribution let him down in the end.
Yeah, maybe I've cramped a little bit too. He's a little hobbled getting up, trying to get back, and now that might leave Barcelona an opportunity.
Malaga, the goal scorer. Get an avenue on frame there. Van Cleve to his right. Rushed it. It's so difficult in these moments to have not just patience in the build-up, patience on the shot itself.
Barcelona want to stay high here and got to up their line of confrontation with about 20 minutes left, and you can see the response from TFA going direct. Second ball's falling down to Barcelona, though. It's just a matter of now, can They up the tempo, the energy to move the ball at a pace that can make this TFA side chase a little bit. They're happy to defend, but if you can tire them out, you might be able to find an opening.
It feels like TFA will live with this pace and the rate at which they're giving up shots. It's been very difficult for Barca to break through. Here's Carmona now. Van Cleve coming to help. Carmona in the parking lot.
He's starting to look tired though, right?
Yeah.
Be tough to blame him at this point, but slow down and maybe in those moments, instead of going for it from distance, just picking that head up, finding that extra pass, keeping possession. But again, like I said, he's got carte blanche to see the game as he does, and he's found some really special moments.
Just out in front of Alaga there. Wait, one more substitute to get through. Luca Martins. Number 16 there, left side of your screen, on for Barca Residency as well. Quinones, Enriquez, Martins. 3 substitutes on for Barca. Time ticking down on any comeback efforts. Van Cleve is fouled. A little upset after the foul. Yellow has been brandished. It's going to be on Van Cleve. One to TFA as well. Sure from TFA was the benefit. I think it was the player that Van Cleve may have gave that initial shove. Yeah, Crespin.
Yellow cards to number 8, Barca, Ezra Van Cleve, and number 20, TFA.
Quickly extinguished by our referee. Extracurricular activity after the foul. 76th minute. TFA 3 unanswered in a matter of moments here in the second half. Long free kick, bounces at the 6. Dealt with. One of the lone man forward at this point. It's a defensive shape and structure from TFA entering the final stages. U16 homegrown final. Macedo, long. And Cleve will play it back to Udon. Martins. Foul defensively there. Yang got into the back. Quinones jogs over. His numbers jog into the box. Hopeful service into the teeth of the defense. Handled and goal by Corral. Looking to release. If that pass had a bit more strength, Carmona was making his way past the final defender. Alaga. Ramirez now. Van Cleve turns. Alaga. Defense closing, angles down quickly. 79th minute. Enriquez. The ball over the head of Martins. Esteban sends it back towards midfield. Quinones trying to keep this in the attacking half. Good ball to Williams. One-timer off the post. Rebound is high. Oh, Barcelona could not afford to waste an opportunity of that quality. It goes sailing high of the goal.
It's well worked, though. Finding that little pocket of space, Salaga, and squares this across to Williams. That's a great ball through. Takes it first time. A slight deflection. And off the post and right there on the doorstep. It is bouncing, but it's a big opportunity there to try to catch one back for Barcelona. And Mira is not able to get that one on frame. Barcelona going to keep pushing.
Those are highest quality moments in a number of minutes, certainly since the pair of goals from Carmona.
And I was just thinking, we hadn't seen a lot from Alaga in the second half, and right then he pops up right underneath, dropping off a little bit, and finds that lovely little square ball where he just shifts the ball over one way to create that passing window through to Williams. And slight deflection, it looked like, as he was going for net. That pushes off the post. That ended up becoming really important.
Barcelona, at the very least, not going quietly here. Another ball towards Martins. Trickles towards Ramirez. Sets his shoulders towards goal. Lays it off back to Williams. Around the top of the area. Long range effort. Golazo! Quinones from distance. 3-2. Game on.
We said don't go anywhere in this match, and we have seen some top drawer goals. This time Barcelona just circulating it, and then about that for technique, just absolutely crushes that with the left foot. Quinones sets it up. Looked like he almost lost his footing, and then just absolutely cuts across it. You can see the ball knuckling towards the top bins. Barcelona, 10 minutes left, right back in this.
Entering the match, number 19, Diego Sanchez.
What a time for his first goal of the tournament.
And number 71, Charles Mack.
Now some real game pressure to be applied to TFA. Hold on to this lead. Sebastian Calderon has entered for Barcelona, as well as Charles Mack on the ball here. Martins. Enriquez. Crespit just gets it away.
They're pinned back right now. Barcelona just applying waves of pressure, and there's been no outlet.
Inside the 18 here, Alaga. Oh, tipped over. Corral. Tense moments on the mouth of goal.
Wow, heart in mouth moments from TFA defensively. Pinned back, Alaga bounds that space right there on the side. And the first save, he parries it up, but almost trickles in underneath. Has to adjust. Those are nerves of steel to keep that one out. Barcelona absolutely pushing this game. Ton of time left, no need to panic, but they have continued to grow in strength. It's been a yo-yo from one side to the next as far as momentum.
Great service into the near post. Barcelona tied. They are level. It's 3-3. game of the tournament right now in the U16 final.
My goodness, it's wonderful ball in, the in-swinger to the back post, and it's really good footwork here from Ethan O'Neill just to adjust himself. Just goes in on the back post, lovely header to tuck it in, and you can see the reaction, the celebration going to the corner, and my goodness, this has turned into quite the affair, an MLS Next Cup instant classic. Still time left.
The U.S. Youth International, who just got in town this week, landed on the game day morning against Orlando. Center back taking advantage of that corner kick. Now Carmona, does he have more magic left? He's tripped, and a free kick coming up for TFA.
It's almost like it just woke up TFA, now needing to find the difference, and who else? Carmona driving forward, so graceful with the ball at his feet, just evading those tackles as they come in, and now this sets up a perfect spot for him. It's like a yellow card being admonished as well, and that's actually a second yellow, so that means the end of the day for Ethan O'Neill. His goal will be the last contribution, as well as maybe stopping Carmona from going at it. That's a big loss for Barcelona in that position, and now this sets up for a big opportunity. We saw actually earlier in a similar spot where it was Crespin who was the one who was preferred, tried to go around the wall with the inside of the right foot. Wonder if this time they might go with Carmona. Two good options, and we'll have to see, but this is a really good spot to have a go of it.
A huge development there. O'Neill being sent off. The goal scorer, a huge part of this back line for Barca. Now two really talented free kick takers. Both have already scored today. Crespin into the wall. Ricocheted back to Carmona. Tried to tap it right back to Crespin, and it's leading to a Barcelona release here. Crowd of families hanging on to every touch here. Sanchez, intended target. Martin's taken down. It is a foul.
This is the chance prior with Carmona driving forward, and yep, that was the clear foul there. You can see he's already nervous about getting that second yellow card, and things turn quickly, and now Barcelona down a man, and keep an eye on this as well, as far as looks like some
player down for Barca.
Yeah, getting some treatment.
And this match has had it all. 22 shots for TFA, 18 for Barca. A 1-0 lead for much of this match for the Arizona side. 3 unanswered goals for TFA. And then Barca with a pair of goals in a 3-minute span themselves. And any one of these 4 matches has a high standard to match what we've
Well, these are all going to be
today.
the same. We can mark that down, right?
I hope so. Man, you're telling me.
This has been a fever dream. I'm trying to think back to the last match that I watched that had the goals of this quality. I mean, I hate to say it, but the World Cup final with Argentina and France.
It's fair today.
It's had that energy. How about that? It's not the same stakes necessarily, but man, this has been box office to watch today. A really fun one to be on the call with you, partner AJ. This has been a real treat. We still got some time left.
Cannot ask for anything more. Shout out to the crowd, the fans, the family members who have brought some great energy too. Worthy game. Clip towards goal, not handled well. There was a foul as Corral came out off his line. Bit of contact.
And it looks like Barcelona are going to adjust with Quinones dropping into the back four. So they're going to keep the same structure with 4 in the back, 3 in the midfield, and 2 up top instead of 3. So you sacrifice a striker for that defender. See how that materializes as far as their ability to threaten in the attack. So a little bit more on the shoulders of Alaga to try to create on his own there.
A little back heel pass. There in the end. El Placencia, the second half substitutes on for TFA. Quick restart. Crespin. Carmona on the left flank now. Jersey being tugged. Carmona cross goal! A huge exhale from this Barca side as a man down. Fantastic service across.
Yeah, it's a quick restart too, which is clever from TFA to play it out wide. And right here, just a little turn of pace and hits it low and hard, and you're just waiting for that one to bulge the back of the net there. And Barcelona able to take a deep breath seeing that one go wide.
Placencia, the pair of defenders surrounding. Maybe a little risky in the moment in the box to let it roll an extra
That's
2 or 3
what happens
feet.
when you drop a midfielder to center back.
Yeah, Sanchez was right there. Played across by Esteban. Enon smothers. That's a little casual.
I liked it. Came off.
It works. 3 minutes of stoppage time here. If we're still level, we'll have a pair of 5-minute halves.
3 minutes will be added to the match.
No golden goal. Let's see if we even get there. Malaga, one of the 3 goals today for Barca. Quinones and O'Neal the other 2, but O'Neal has been sent off after that final challenge.
And that's forced some pragmatism here for Barcelona, who clawed their way back, found their way through. O'Neal actually had the equalizer. To be compact, even with the ball, so if it turns over, you can get the next one. So it'll be interesting to see how much they threaten, what kind of risk they take here.
Gonna have a go here, takes a deflection. This is a corner kick for Barca.
It's a strike from distance, and deflection sets up the corner. We'll see how many numbers they commit to this one. It doesn't look like a lot here. Only 2 players in the box for Barcelona right now, so you think they're going to shade towards pragmatism down a man in these last minute and a half of regulation.
Played shorts to Mack. Low service, never got there. Carmona the only man forward. It's TFA. Defensive shape. Barcelona the man down. Possession here. Sprayed across. Alaga. Calderon behind him. Alaga searching for any sliver of space. Tripped off the ball. Crespin. A good little touch there to advance it from Sanchez. Carmona playing central. This is Sanchez on the flank. Tripped in the box. Oh, the whistle blows. A nightmare in the box for Barca. In the dying seconds, a penalty for TFA with the chance to win the cup.
My goodness, this is so good from Sanchez. First to get free, but then to just ask the questions, to drive forward, the close control, and he's just waiting for a nibble. Right there, Quinones, who's came in as a midfielder, drops a line deeper with O'Neal's second yellow card being forced out of the match, and that's exactly what you want in response from Sanchez. The recognition at that moment to keep it tight. He doesn't panic. He goes slowly. He's in control and just waiting for any little nibble right there Fades it. Now an opportunity to win the game with the last kick of it. Wow, this is a big moment.
Sanchez is going to step to the spot. He does have a goal in the round of 16. He walked straight to that spot. It was his the entire way. The MLS Next Cup final. In stoppage time. 3-3. This very well may be the final moment. Aaron Sanchez! TFA in the dying seconds may just have won a championship trophy.
How about this for pressure? Stepping up with the last kick of the game. He drew the foul, then grabs the ball, steps up to the spot. It's perfectly in the corner. The pace as well makes it impossible for Enon to get to, and you mentioned it. Can't find more pressure than that. Steps up to the spot, Sanchez. What a match this has been. And Total Football Academy with the performance of a lifetime here in the final.
How much time do Barca have? Surely they can't even lose possession at this point. It has to happen now. No time for a clearance, you would think. Enriquez, his TFA coaching staff yells no fouls. Enriquez, it's along the touchline and into the side netting. There's the whistle. TFA have done it. A penalty in the dying seconds. Total Football Academy, your U16 homegrown champs in the game of the tournament.
My goodness. I can barely catch my breath. That's how end-to-end this game was, and the quality was top-notch from both teams, honestly. Barcelona coming out, thought they were the protagonist, and then the response, Carmona turning this game on its head. Sanchez ends up playing hero. Nerves of steel. Barely get a word out. That's how fun this match has been, and man, deserved champions. A match I'm sure they will never forget. Total Football Academy, and a heartbreaking one for Barcelona.
What a match. Here the MLS Next Cup U16 final. TFA were down 1-0 at the half. That guy right there, Daniel Carmona, willing his team back. Crespin got the first goal, and then Daniel Carmona took over. Your Adidas man of the match. Quality throughout. This was the first. Incredible scenes, and he scored another one moments later.
Yeah, he sort of picked his head up and saw the window and said, why not? After the first, it was like, the second just came in a flash and went over to the corner flag. That's where the momentum shifted, and then Barcelona had to claw their way back. It was excellent, the fact they did, and Daniel Carmona, one of the most special goals you will ever see at any level, let alone in a final, and deserved man of the match. Total Football Academy celebrations, much deserved tonight. Put on a show today.
One of those matches, Kalen, it is, you'll hear it every now and then, a shame that someone had to lose. Barca more than deserving of victory in their own right, the way they landed the first punch and fought back, the resiliency display down 3-1. We talked about the 2 goals in a minute and 22 seconds span from Carmona. A pair of goals in 3 minutes for Barca to level it up, and they were continuing to press the issue. It felt like they may get the 4th. The red card paid big dividends down the stretch.
Yeah, no, the level and quality of this match on both teams was something to behold, and I'm sure there will be names that have come from both of these sides, as well as these clubs that are going to be around for a long time, potentially even at the professional level. So it was a treat to watch. I think the resiliency from both teams, the end-to-end, the managing emotions, the celebrations, the heartbreak, that's all a part of it. And It's part of why we show up here every year at MLS Next Cup, but you don't always get promised a pretty final. That's not always a part of the picture, but man, this one was just brilliant. A joy to watch from both teams, and Total Football Academy deserving champions.
What a match. The MLS Next Cup U16 Homegrown final. Just 4 minutes in, Barca Residency Academy struck first. Alaga, yet another goal in this tournament.
Yeah, Ramirez tries to play this across to Duet, who comes across as you're supposed to from that left winger position, and the best strikers just seem to have a knack, a sixth sense for where the ball is going to drop, and that's exactly what Alaga does with the toe poke, cleaning that one up to give Barcelona the early lead in this match.
TFA had 15 shots in the first half. None of them found the goal, but Crespin in the 51st lined this one up.
Yeah, what a strike here, and you could see Carmona driving towards the interior space, and then how about this for a takeover? An absolutely perfect strike, taking it first time. Crespin brings Total Football Academy to level this match.
Carmona had scored in every match of this tournament. It figured he was due. Long range strike here. That was the second of his tally to make it 3-1 at that point.
Yeah, just driving towards the middle of the pitch, and you can see the way this ball spins. It tails away from Enon in net. Fantastic finish.
But the comeback was then on. Quinones in the 81st minute, giving Barca Residency some life from the parking lot.
My goodness. I don't think there was a non-spectacular goal in this match, and how about this from Quinones? Almost looked like he slipped off his footing, but hit it perfectly to bring them back in this, and then the response after this, Ethan O'Neill does so well to rise up and to level it for Barcelona, and at this point they had all the momentum, and the red card shortly after, the second yellow from him, opens up the door for Total Football Academy, and Sanchez is really clever here, driving at Quinones in the box. You can see the close control, just waiting for him to take a little stab at it. There's clear contact, and how about this for pressure?
Aaron Sanchez in the final seconds of the match, confidently at the spot, puts TFA up 4-3, a lead they would not relinquish. 4-3 your final score in the U16 Homegrown final. All right, we're just about set for our trophy and medal presentation. We'll send it down. You see Luis Robles getting things ready there, former MLS US goalkeeper. It's time Red Bulls, Inter Miami among others, now leading the way in terms of the next step in the next generation here in MLS Next. VP here at the MLS level. We'll send it down to him in just a moment to lead the trophy presentation.
Richie, I'm gonna hang out over here. Yeah, yeah, really good. Oh, I'm not taking it.
What an incredible final to Barca Residency Academy and Total Football Academy. Thank you for bringing an exciting ending to the U16 Homegrown division here at MLS NEXT Cup presented by Allstate. Let's give a bigger round of applause for our parents first. Let's give a big round of applause for our parents, and then also for the coaches, the staff, and for the players. Definitely one of the most incredible and memorable finals in recent memory. I'd like to liken it to the 2022 World Cup final, right? Incredible, guys. It really was amazing. I know that you guys fought your hearts out. It was a great ending to our event. But what we're going to do now is we're going to introduce 3 individual award winners. After that, we want to recognize our officiating staff, and then, of course, the players and the staff. So the very first individual award is the best scorer at the U16 Homegrown division at MLS NEXT Cup presented by Allstate. From Total Football Academy, Danielle Carmona. For our next individual award, we have the most outstanding defensive player of the event. And this year's winner from Barca Residency Academy we have Mateo Castillo. One more round of applause for Mateo. And our final award winner, the MVP presented by Adidas in the U16 Homegrown division, and also an MLS Next All-Star, taking home the double, Daniel Carmona. One more round of applause for Daniel Carmona. We had an incredible final, and we couldn't have it without our excellent officiating crew. Let's give a round of applause for our officials for tonight's U16 Homegrown Division MLS Next Cup final presented by Allstate. One more round of applause for our officials. Thank you very much, job well done. After the end of a long season, I know that both clubs put a lot of hard work into it. There can only be one winner, but I just want to share from Major League Soccer's perspective in MLS Next, we have so much respect for what you guys do. Jed, Miha, Carl, incredible event. We want to wish you a great summer and we look forward to next year, but let's give a round of applause for the U16 Homegrown Division runner-up, Barca Residency Academy. One more round of applause for Barca Residency Academy. Job well done. And lastly, Mario Gonzalez, congratulations on an incredible season, putting together a great team, all your hard work and commitment to what you bring to Total Football Academy and MLS Next. With great pleasure, I announce this year's champion, 2026 MLS Next Cup presented by Allstate, under 16, Homegrown Division, Total Football Academy.
A deserved lifting of the trophy and final planting of the nameplates on the bracket here at Zions Bank Stadium. Total Football Academy, worthy champions. An incredible match by all considerations, the match of this tournament in Salt Lake. A pleasure to have you alongside us for our entire fantastic production team. My partner, Kaylin Carr. I'm AJ Ricketts. Congratulations to Total Football Academy, your U16 homegrown champions.
This copyrighted broadcast of the 2026 MLS Next Cup may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Player Development, LLC.